Time is a very funny thing. I mean, when you're a kid, you just can't wait to grow up and finally have all of your freedom. But once you get there, you realize you have so many responsibilities. Sure, you get your first job, and when you finally get paid for the first time, you get excited about all the various things you can do with that $293.86 paycheck. You start to date, you go to the movies, you hang with homies, you finally get that first car you've been dreaming of, you save up for that first apartment, you build that savings account, you lose that savings account, and you start to fall behind. You lose that first girlfriend, your high school buddies drift off, start living their own lives. Sure, you stay connected, but it's just never the same as what it was when you start to get older. You start to realize you've had depression your whole life. You go to therapy, and you get on meds. Things get better, you work on yourself, and you come out the other side as the man you're going to be for the rest of your life. But after all of that, you start to reminisce and sometimes even miss the days of not having any responsibilities.
To the old drum line, young drum line. Say hi to Dre, too.
Hi, Dre. Hi.
You look back on the days of being with that first love, the one that got away, the friends you had, the adventures your teenage years took you on. I'm not sure why, but I've always been so nostalgic for my childhood. Maybe that's something worth exploring with my therapist. I think a lot of us in my generation wish that we could just go back and relive even just one day in the early 2000s. See family and friends that are gone and are missed. I keep seeing those damn nostalgia videos on my timeline with that sad and nostalgic music and pictures of shit that we had while growing up. The days of the internet not really being accessible to everyone like it is now, all the neighborhood kids coming outside each day to hang out instead of sitting in front of a screen all the time. At my hometown, when I go outside and listen, I can't hear the kids playing outside. I can't hear the various neighbors out doing their projects or just relaxing with other buddies. It's all just eerie silence nowadays. I don't know, I think I'm just going through some sort of quarter-life crisis, panicking about the fact that I'm closer to 30 than 20 nowadays. Not to mention being closer to 40 than my birth. It always felt like those years were so far away, but time really is a bitch. My parents aren't as youthful as they were when I was a kid. Of course, they're still really young due to the fact that they had me at ages 19 and 21. But time is catching up with us all. I always dreamed that I'd at least have my own place by now, and maybe even a career that I loved, but I know that's pretty rare for someone my age. At the very least, I thought I'd have figured out what I want to do with my life by now, but I feel lost now more than ever. I thought I was lost when I first graduated, but looking back on being 18 at this age, you realize you were still just a kid and had a lot more time to grow up and figure out who you were. When I was a teenager, I felt so much more youthful than I do today. I had so many dreams and plans for my life after I graduated, but the absolute dumbest thing I ever said to myself was that I can't wait to grow up.
Oh, yes, center. My balls are wet. Hey, everybody, reporting in from downtown Spokane. It's really raining real hard. It's a tornado. What? I think so. What was that? Was that a marshmallow?
Just gonna go from there. Michael is legitimately dead. I stabbed him with a training samurai sword. Here he is. I'm gonna play a sweet little funeral tone for him here.
In case you couldn't tell, I haven't really been doing too hot again lately. Things got better, but then they got worse. I was a serious alcoholic for the better part of the last 4 years. I went through an abusive relationship, got cheated on, manipulated, got gaslit into thinking her cheating was my fault. She used to beat on me all the time, but, I'm a big guy, so it didn't hurt. It hurt mentally, but, I just took it because it didn't hurt physically. Honestly, I have no clue how someone can twist your brain into you being on your knees begging her for her forgiveness for her cheating on you. It's kind of weird to process and think about. But I feel like all of that drinking has put my life on pause during some pretty crucial years of my 20s. Anyways, thankfully I've been in treatment and have been paying out of pocket for it, unfortunately. And I just hit my 120-day mark as of this last Saturday. It's been a tough road, but thankfully I have the greatest support group in the world. Great friends, great family, and even greater memories. All those memories you have growing up are what made you who you are today. And as much as you'd want to go back and relive those days, it's not healthy to be focusing on the past as much as I do. The only way is forward, and what matters today is what you make of tomorrow. You just gotta keep pushing and remember the good times you've had even as an adult.
We go on, you by my side, forever, you and I. Dude. We raised hell every night, together, you and I, running on, borrowed time, forever, you and I. We go on, you by my side, together.
I'm not sure why I made this video, but I guess I just needed a creative outlet to process all the trauma that I've been through in the last few years. It's kind of funny, since I've been so down the bottle since I was 22, it feels like I skipped all those years and now I'm suddenly 26. I don't know, I wish I could kind of just go back and live those days differently, but that's a part of my story and it's made me who I am today. Strong, adaptable, filled to the brim with love. Love for life, love for my friends, love for my family, and sadness. But it's okay to get a good cry out every now and then. I appreciate you guys watching this far in on this tiny little channel. It helps me get through all the bad days and the good. Just remember to keep on pushing forward, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.